So Diddy's the only individual or single person that I've seen that's been hit with a RICO charge. How is that all working out? Because that's such a broad charge.
Well, I'm going to tell you, honestly, when I heard he had a RICO charge, I'm thinking it's like 10 or 15 people who helping him do this, because that's what normally happens in the RICO case. For him to be the only one charged in a RICO case, the defense attorney, in closing, I'm sure is going to touch on that, because the reality of it is that it's a broad spectrum for RICO, but RICO was designed to go after the mafia. It wasn't designed to go after somebody who's having sex parties.
That's interesting.
Hold on.
Go ahead, Gary.
Okay, so now tell me this, Warren. So let's talk about the Kid Cudi car getting blown up. Now, his car was blown up in his driveway, and he was allegedly playing with Cassie at the time. So was the prosecution able to prove that Diddy was the person behind the car?
Hey, Gary, you know what they did? They pulled that off the table. That's why they removed the arson in California, because the arson was Kid Cudi. They were trying to say that he did a gangster type thing, which was beat under RICO by burning up the car. But because they couldn't prove that he actually burned up the car, they had to pull it off the table. Now, to me, that should tell everybody that this case was weak from the beginning. It was weak from the start. But these prosecutors, because they have this qualified immunity, they get to do this. And what's sad about it is because they get qualified immunity, the police get de facto qualified immunity. Because whatever the cops write in their police report, even if they lie, the prosecutors still would charge you with that, because the prosecutors can't be ever dealt with even if you prove that they didn't have the evidence to charge you from the beginning. And in our legal system, they don't even have to, for an indictment to happen, they don't even have to prove you did anything wrong. All they have to do is prove that you were there.